So I've been realizing the last couple of days I haven't given a update on something. So I am doing a update on something. Um, I'm doing a update on my HRT. For all of you who don't know what HRT is, it's hormone replacement therapy. I am going through perimenopause, premenopause, perimenopause slash menopause. And about 4 months ago, I went to a women's clinic, a local women's clinic in my city where I live. Um, because my symptoms were so bad um, that I just went to a women's clinic, and I wanted to know about HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy, which helps with symptoms due to perimenopause slash menopause slash postmenopause. So I saw this wonderful doctor, and actually now she is my physician, which is another story. So she is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I knew immediately that, okay, this is probably going to be my new doctor. Anyways, she's great. So I told her about my symptoms. I told her about what I'm going through in regards to perimenopause, premenopause slash menopause. And we talked about HRT, and she put me on HRT patches, estrogen patches, and progesterone, which was like the patches was originally was once a week, and progesterone. I have a hard time saying that. Progesterone every night. Um, and for a while I did that, and I felt like it just took the edge off. Like literally just took the edge off. I was consistent for 3 months. Um, I was very consistent with the patch and progesterone for 3 months, and I felt like it 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 just took the edge off. I noticed some small mild changes, but not significant enough where I thought that maybe it should be. Because I know HRT, it doesn't take perimenopause, premenopause slash menopause away. It's supposed to help with the symptoms. It's supposed to make it a little bit easier. It doesn't cure it. So I was well aware of that. But anyways, I did it for about 3 months, and I noticed some small, mild changes for the better, mini wins. But like I felt like it just wasn't enough. And I also got some symptoms due to the progesterone as well. But I made some modifications on my own, and it helped a little bit. So when I saw her after my 3 months, I asked her if we could go up on the estrogen patches, because I felt like my dose. So when she first started me out on the patch, it was a very, very small dose. So she says, yeah, because you're on the smallest dose, we could go up on the patch, and you could do it 2 times, like twice a week. So this way I would get more estrogen, because I felt like my symptoms and what I was going through, I felt like it was due to I was not getting enough estrogen. I don't feel like it was so much of the progesterone. I feel like it was more of the estrogen. Like I needed more of that. So I saw her before I left for vacation, and that was in August, I believe, early August. So she changed my prescription, and went up on the dose of estrogen and just added an extra patch, um, so that I could get it like twice a week. Like within the week, I could put like 2 patches on or something, like change it like twice a week and get more of the estrogen hormone. I was supposed to do that. And because of personal issues, I'm not going to get into the issues. I wasn't consistent with that at that point in my journey. I wasn't consistent, and I was suffering from brain fog as well, and I wasn't able to remember, when do I put the patch on, when do I take it off, what day am I supposed to change it, when am I supposed to add the second one. I wasn't being consistent in that at all for a while, and my symptoms just intensified while I was on vacation. It was horrible. I wasn't consistent with the progesterone as well while I was on vacation for personal reasons that I'm not going to get into. But primarily, I was suffering brain fog plus other issues, and I was forgetting. Plus, I noticed that the patches would leave like a little rash on my skin, on my abdomen, and like some redness. So, and that was kind of hurting me as well. So, anyways, while I was on vacation, I was not consistent with my HRT at all. Due to brain fog, due to being on vacation, due to other personal issues that I'm not going to go into details. And I noticed that because I was not consistent on vacation, all my symptoms were like full throttle, came back and kicked my butt. So then after my vacations, after my 2 to 3 little mini vacations, when I knew that all my vacations were done and I could hopefully go back on HRT and be consistent, I went back and I saw her, the same doctor, at the same doctor, same clinic. Actually, same doctor, but different clinic, because now she is my physician. And so now she completely changed my HRT regimen. And now I am strictly doing pill form, which is estrogen and progesterone. So I'm literally still doing HRT. It's just a pill form that has both estrogen and progesterone, and I think it's going to make it easier for me, especially with my brain fog and other issues that I'm having right now. That I'm just, it's going to make it easier for me because it's pill form, and I just take it once a day, and it has both equal estrogen and progesterone. So I started that actually today, and you just basically take one pill daily, and it doesn't really matter if you take it in the morning or at night, or in the afternoon or in the evening, but I'm gonna be consistent and I'm gonna take it in the morning. So it's just one pill daily. For me, I think it's going to help me to be consistent and just take it every single morning. And I love the fact that it has the estrogen and it has the progesterone in it. So it's both in one pill. So this way I'm not trying to remember, oh, I have to do this, or I have to take this at night, or I have to change my patch, or change or add a patch, or take something else every night. And that was like a little bit too much for me. Especially with my brain fog, because I felt like that was like getting progressively worse for me. So as of right now, I am still on HRT. I just completely changed my prescription. Of course, I spoke to my doctor about it. I spoke to my doctor and explained to her what was going on and how I'm feeling, and kind of how I was consistent, and then I was on vacation and I wasn't consistent, and my symptoms just skyrocketed. But now that I'm not on vacation and I'm home and I'm going to be able to be more consistent, we both discussed it. I asked her if there was a pill form, and she said yes. And she told me about the pill form where it has estrogen and progesterone, both. And it's just once a day. And I'm like, yep. I'm like, let's do that. So I'm happy about that. And I just started it, and it could take anywhere between 2 to 3 to 4 weeks. Sometimes it could be 3 to 6 months before you feel the full effect. So yeah, so that's my update on my HRT. And I know that I can be more consistent with it. I know I'll be fine with that. So I just, now I'm kind of like in the waiting period to see how it works and how it affects me, and if I have any symptoms, or hopefully it makes my perimenopause symptoms better. I certainly hope so. And today was the first day that I started it, so I'm gonna give it a couple weeks, up to like anywhere between like 2 to 4 weeks, sometimes 3 to 6 months it takes to feel the full effects. So we'll see. So I'm kind of starting from scratch again, kind of not. So anyways, that's my update so far, and we'll see. Hopefully this gives me some relief. Yeah. Sorry if I was talking really fast, but hopefully you got the gist of my update on my HRT. So we'll see. And I will keep you all updated on how it's going for me. Bye.